Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Judicials will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Chambers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do. Because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this team.
On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Judicials will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this up.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they run. Of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hard running there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll toss it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Judicials will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the bench.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights off a defender. Crosses the 30. Just shedding tackles. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Fakes to grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll throw on third down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. On the run, it's O'Neal. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Judicials are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past.
Breaks into the open. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense is back on the field. Sends it back in motion. On the option. The pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State! Take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll take it himself.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The option look. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets the back moving. Going to the run to start this second half. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just blanking.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, give on the inside. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's knocked down. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, oh, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
3
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the judicials send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.